Hey, what's up, everybody? Hope you are doing great today. This is Said Hassan from Bixpan. Welcome to the last part of our tutorial. If you are enjoying this, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And without further ado, let's continue. First of all, choose the main subject layer. This is a little bit advanced technique. Now you can, if you are still a beginner, you can skip this part. You have the timestamps in the video, and you can skip this part and go to the next part, which is adding the text. Okay, let's start with the a little bit advanced technique. Let's create a new empty layer above the main subject layer. Make sure the foreground color is black. Hold Alt click backspace to fill it with black color. Change the blending mode to screen. Now screen, make the black go away. Let's add new empty layer. Let's make a clipping mask to the black layer by holding Alt and click between the two layers. Now let's add a new adjustment layer, gradient map. Now let's make a clipping mask again. Okay, let's choose it. Double click on the properties panel. Now the highlights, make it white. The blacks will be 100% black. It is already like this. Now let's add new color here. Okay, the location would be 25 in the location here. Okay, and let's choose the color to be a little bit closer. Maybe this is a creative decision. Maybe you can choose the color of the background as it is casting the highlights on the main subject, or you can choose the color creatively from the colors of her t-shirt. Maybe I will go this time with the color of the t-shirt, make it a little bit darker and a little bit saturated. Yes, I think this is good. Let's hit OK, maybe a little bit saturated. Okay, now let's add another. The location will be 75. The color will be a little bit lighter and saturated. Okay, let's hit OK. The white maybe a little bit, change it, maybe like this. Let's hit OK and let's hit OK. Now get back to the empty layer we created. Zoom in a bit. Go to B for brush tool. Right click. Make sure the hardness is 0%. The opacity is maybe, let's try 10%. Okay, and make sure the color you are brushing is completely white. Now let's start adding to the main subject. Now we are adding the glow to the main subject, but we have a problem here. It is casting the effect on the background. We don't want this. How we can do some masking to this empty layer? Now choose the main subject layer, hold Control, click on the main subject. We have the main subject as a selection active. Okay, now go back to the new empty layer we created. While the selection is active, let's hit the mask icon here. Yes, now we can see the mask is white around the object, the main subject, and every other thing is masked out with black color. Now let's choose the new empty layer and let's start adding some glow. Yes, I think this is good and we are going in the right direction. Okay, yes, I will speed this up now, guys. You can do this however you want. Now guys, we are finished and welcome back. Let's see our before and after. Let's unhide the layer. Yes, it made the image a little bit pop up. I think we are going in the right direction. Now, I think we are almost done, guys. The first thing we need to do is the adding text to the visual. Okay, now let's go up. Okay, hit T for the type tool. Click. Let's write travel, all caps. Okay, Control plus T for transform, make it a little bit bigger, center it in here. Yes, I think it is good. First of all, change the blending mode to soft light. I like this effect. Move it behind the Instagram template layer. Yes, okay, now duplicate it by hitting Control plus G. Okay, let's move this up all the way. Yes, double click, add stroke. Okay, make it 2. The color will be white, or you can choose whatever color you want. Now guys, we have 2 sliders here, the opacity slider and fill slider. Reduce the fill slider to 0%. Convert this layer to smart objects by right click in empty area next to the layer, convert to smart object. Okay, now we have this. Okay, we want to mask it in this Instagram template area only, not outside, because if we unhide the layer, we can see it is outside. How we can do this? Simply create a new mask layer, zoom in a bit, M for the marquee rectangular tool, click and drag. Okay, now make the selection perfect, choose the mask layer, hold Alt and backspace to fill the area with black, but we want it the other way around. How we can invert the mask? Simply by hitting Control plus I. Yes, and it is inverted. Let's see before and after. Yes, I think the stroke is a little bit small, so let's add another one and let's move it inside. Yes, I think we increased or made more emphasis on the stroke, and I think we have done a good job. And for the last part, guys, we want to pop this visual a little bit up. How we can do this? By using the camera raw filter. First of all, we need to merge all the visual in one layer. How we can do this? Hold Control plus Alt plus Shift plus E. Now we have a new merged layer. Yes, we need to convert this layer to smart object. Right click, empty area next to the layer, click convert to smart object, go to filter, camera raw filter, or the shortcut Shift plus Control plus A. Now let's play around with those slider a bit to make the visual pop up more. Go to basics. I think we can increase the contrast. The blacks should go down. I think the whites should go up. Okay, a little bit in the shadows, a little bit in the highlights. The texture, make it 10. The clarity, make it 10. The haze, make it -5. The vibrance, make it 10. The saturation, make it -5. If you want to learn what exactly I am doing and why I'm doing this, please share your thoughts in the comment section below, and I will make a separate tutorial for the camera raw filter in Photoshop. Now let's open the details panel. make the sharpness 70, the noise reduction 10. Okay, the optics, the vignetting, let's try minus 15. I think minus 15 is a little bit. Okay, let's make it minus 50. Yes. Okay, and let's add some grain from the effect panel. Let's make it 5 and hit OK. Let's see before and after. Click on the eye icon to hide the effect. What do you think, guys? I think it's a little bit much. How we can do this? Let's reduce the opacity maybe to 50% to mix the two together. Yes, let's see before and after. Yes, I think it is much better. A little bit pop up. That's it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please, if you like this content, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Have a good time and see you next time.